Hi, everyone. Thanks for checking out episode 0 of the Switch Topics podcast featuring myself and the Bearded Gamer. This was a test run, so to speak. We're going to try to iron out the issues and really put something together for the next episode. We're calling this episode 0. The audio is not great, and there's a lot of things we need to work on, but we put this together and we're going to throw it out there so we can maybe get some feedback for it. So thanks for checking it out.
Yeah, this week. No, I ain't read nothing on it. It didn't catch my eyes, man. I'm not finna pay $60 for that. That seemed like a Devil May Cry game, and I'm not good at those.
I I want to get interested in it because it's from the Bayonetta people and the
Yeah,
Wonderful 101 people. Something about it isn't clicking with me.
yeah.
Um,
And Bayonetta 1 was freaking awesome, and I never played part 2 because I was like, what's gonna be different? I know she got different moves, but it's pretty much the same thing.
and there's a third one on the way for
Wow, I
Bayonetta.
didn't know that.
Anyway, yeah, it should be not the too distant future.
Mm.
I never played Risk of Rain.
Um,
It's been around forever, and for whatever reason, I feel like this part two doesn't look like part one. But let me see if I can get Switch. Switch has every now and then wants to act like it's the PlayStation Store when you try to load a video
yeah,
for it.
I've noticed that.
Yep,
A real quick question: does your Switch do the what is the big complaint that was going on?
the drifting.
Yeah, the drifting.
One of the Joy Cons with the drift.
Uh-huh.
Not that I've ever noticed enough.
Mm.
Uh,
My left one does it. Like I can just sit it down and it'll go straight up.
I
Like just go up by itself.
I don't remember if they released some kind of fix for it or what, but they're supposed to be taking care of people that have that problem somewhat.
Okay.
Speaking of
It's not a big
gearboxes,
problem for me, but I just noticed that it did it a few days ago and it's just doing it now.
oh,
And it's doing it even worse
you
now.
know why I probably don't have it is because about I don't know, not a year ago, but some months ago, maybe 9 months ago, my son got me the neon yellow ones as a gift. So I
Oh,
don't
okay.
have my original ones anymore. So for all I know, they may do it, but
Yeah. Nice.
um,
Now this actually looks pretty cool. This little demo
it
video.
looks way different than I thought it would. That's for sure. I want to say the first Risk of Rain looks nothing like that, and I'm gonna
Hmm.
go so far as to to see if I can. I think it is on the Switch because I just felt like it was some side scroller or something. Yeah, look at
Hmm.
this. Tell me that this looks like a sequel. We just watched part two, and here's part
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Are you
It
seeing
already
this?
looks horrible. Uh-huh.
This
It looks
this
horrible.
this is why I was so thrown off by Risk of Rain 2. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
There has never been a sequel so drastically different than the
Yeah,
original game
drastically different.
than what's going on right here.
Yeah,
Anyway,
they made a somebody gave them some money, I guess, and they made a big upgrade. That's pretty cool though. But yeah, the second one looks awesome.
Legend of Skyfish. This looks like Zelda ish.
Hmm. The new Zelda, are you gonna get that one? The one that's coming out?
I really want it. I just love that graphic style of it. It's kind of like
Yeah.
retro, cute, weird. Um, but yeah, it looks good. I
Mm.
played a little of the original back when it was on Game Boy, but never enough to, you know, count. Maybe 4 or 5 hours of it. I think I got
Hmm.
stuck
Okay.
somewhere and gave up on it.
Nice.
Show me some
But yeah, like
gameplay.
I tried to go back and play the old school one on the Switch, and I was like, it's just not worth it,
I
It's
get
just not.
stylistically, I guess there are definitely some similarities to that original NES one, but it looks like this new one. Like they've done a lot of things to make it a little more
Oh
modern
yeah.
fun.
Uh-huh.
This is it is Zelda-ish. You get a fishing rod. Is that what she's fighting with?
It looks like it.
This is Isabelle from Animal
She got a little
Crossing's
fairy
game.
with her.
Yeah, it is a fishing rod. That's got a sword attached to it or something.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Yep. Simple hook, fish slasher, and all that stuff.
All right then. Now I'm a little older than you, so you might not remember pinball on the NES, but I
No.
I put my hours in on this. This you just saw the whole game, right? Look, this
Yeah.
this this is the start, right? If you do well enough,
Yeah.
you'll knock it up here to this second screen with the penguins, and if you get really lucky, you knock it into I think this hole in the corner here, and then you get to play this weird little stage where Mario runs back and forth trying to knock the princess out of that top room. That's the game. That's the whole game. But
Wow.
it was fun. It was fun. What else we got this week?
Man, okay.
Fuse. This eraser.
Mm.
Code and share your games. Oh, I'm already like, this is too much for me.
Yeah, it's too much already.
Wow.
Too much.
I like this baseball game or this baseball field, but wow, this is really interesting. I think that would be really cool for some aspiring game developers,
Hmm.
but not me.
Man, I wanted to do coding so bad, but oh my goodness, that is too much math.
I got into C plus so many years ago now, and
Hmm.
I made this little text based game where your guy could like walk north, south, east, and west, and past that I'm like okay,
Okay.
I just
Man.
I unfortunately can't commit the time needed to this
Yes.
and have a
Yeah, I
family
started.
and a job.
I did Python because I read that was one of the good ones for video games. So I started it, and man, I was like, oh my goodness, this is too much.
I can imagine you're quite confused right now.
This is a strange game.
Moderate damage, but head injuries can have all manner of unpredictable side effects.
What in the world?
You've really got no memory of that day at all, huh?
This is I want to kind of like it. I kind of like it for $5 later.
Yeah. Okay. Mm, $12. Nah, I'm good on it.
All right, Space Colors Runner. Oh, I think we're wrapping up this week. Oh, this Van Brace Cold Soul. Did you ever play Darkest Dungeon?
Darkest Dungeon, Darkest Dungeon.
If you did, you
Um,
might.
no, I don't think I did.
Our good friend the Moose played quite a bit of it, where you just take this team down into these like roguelike
Oh
dungeons.
yeah, yeah. I wanted to get it on the Switch. Yeah, that's the one I really wanted, but it looked like I was just gonna be frustrated with
It's
it.
really hard, right?
Yeah.
This graphic style reminds me of it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, cause like your people can get sick or something, right?
They'll get
They can
sick.
get sick. Yeah.
They'll get scared because everywhere you're
Yeah.
going is dark, and like you have to deal with their anxiety and delusions and that kind of thing.
Yeah. And see, when I gotta babysit, I don't like it. I just want to go kill stuff.
Yeah, I see it. I see attractive girls, and I'll click on a game. I'm easy to get. They'll get me like that all the time.
Man. Yeah, it looks cool. I love the art style of that one. That embrace. Keep hope.
I'm out.
What in the world?
I'm familiar with Devolver.
Is that who made this?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that's yeah. I thought I would love all their games so far.
The more I'm
This one
watching
looks
it,
pretty weird.
I could see it being fun to play with people, which I
Yeah,
think is what they're trying to show off in the. I'm starting to understand what they're trying to show me here. That you play with people and it's fun. You're trying to be a team.
Okay.
So
Yeah, they made My Cousin Pedro.
oh, is that right? I've not played that one, but I'm familiar with
Yes,
it.
sir.
Oh well, we got it.
Nah. Yeah, everybody got to land on a little thingy. That looks cool with people. Bubsy, that's an older game. That's an old game, isn't it?
I think this is a new version of an older.
Okay.
It is a notoriously terrible PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah,
and,
PS1.
and somehow it's still around. This is a little more puzzle than I would have expected by the title, I guess. It's kind of a throwback.
Wow. Okay.
I kind of get the art style for it. It's the '60s in cartoon inspired sort of thing. This one's a maybe, but also a maybe for $5 kind of thing.
Yeah, just wait till the sale.
All right. But we got to check out Bubsy and Brunch Club, and we'll see some coming soon stuff. Where's really let's show me your graphics, Bubsy.
Yeah, Bubsy. I remember that name from somewhere, and it was PS1.
That's right. I'm back. Hey, buddy.
Now I did like that Runner 3.
Not bad. I mean, it looks like it has some potential. Feels, I don't know, feels a little Crash Bandicoot inspired.
Yeah, Crash or did you ever play the Runner series?
No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I did not.
Oh, my bad.
I did not.
Okay.
I'm familiar with those two. I've watched the trailers for them, but no.
Yeah, that's what that sort of looked like. Like you just a different character doing a Runner thingy. Could be just me though. No, this sounds pretty boring. It looks pretty.
You know what it looks like? It looks like it should be a VR game
Okay.
on like a PSVR or something. Very much to me now. The more I look at it, it looks a lot like some of the VR stuff I've seen. Except I bet you're just pointing your Joy-Cons at the TV. And now I don't even know what's happening. I thought we were cooking, and then it turned into a Mario Party game.
Yeah, now we compete.
All right. What's the future bringing. Let's see. Nope.
I'm just waiting for The Witcher 3. Something come out this week or next week. What is it?
Let's see.
Mm.
Torchlight 2,
Torchlight 2. That's the one.
which
Yes, sir.
I've still never played. You and I were just talking about it like a week or 2 ago. How I wanted to play it.
Yes. Torchlight 2. Yep, on the 3rd.
So this might be a good excuse to play it.
Yeah. Man, I loved it on PC though. I straight love that game.
I like Diablo style games. And that's what this looked like to me.
Yeah, I remember. Well, Moose told me about part 1, and we was playing that, like, but it wasn't multiplayer, so we was just being a party,
Right.
chatting it up, while playing it. And part 2 came, and that's when I thought I was gonna be a PC gamer.
The hero's work is never done.
This is. I was kind of.
It just looks fun, man.
There we go. I wanted to see some gameplay. Here we go.
Coming soon to Nintendo.
For a couple seconds anyway.
Yeah.
But I kind of know what to expect from it.
Yeah, send your pet to town. You ain't gotta go back to town to turn in all your stuff and all that crap.
Oh my gosh. Show me some gameplay. I'll just look at pictures, never mind. It looks wild. I mean, it's like a loot collecting game though, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, the loot is crazy, man. Like you have to sort through so much stuff.
Oh, it's only $19.99. That's just not terrible. I may be in for that. When does it come out? The 3rd next?
The 3rd.
Was that next Friday?
Today's the 1st.
Oh, so that's what, Tuesday then?
Tuesday.
So
yes,
well,
sir.
we're right there on it.
Right there.
Spyro's coming out Tuesday. I played the very first Spyro on PlayStation 1.
PlayStation. PS1, yes. That's the only one I ever played too.
A lot of fans of it though. And in the Ancient Mystery.
Final Fantasy. I wanted to get into that so bad, man, but I just can't find a good place to start.
I would tell you to start with 7, but it's so like visually outdated now that I think 10 would be a good one to play. And it's on Switch and on Xbox, I think.
Let's see. It never caught my eye. I saw the pictures and I was like, I never. Fiend and whatever.
The problem with these games is that there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Like
it's too
this
many of them.
that look just like this or so similar to this that I mean maybe it is good, but if you're making one, it's so difficult to stand out.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, all right. Why don't I just play one of the 20 of these games that I already have that I never really got around to playing? That's the unfortunate problem there. I can look at this and know that it's going to be one of those visual novel games. Root, letter, last answer. It's gonna be it. Cue up some dramatic music. Here it's coming.
Okay.
It's coming. Japanese classic.
Japanese classic.
It's a popular genre, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if it's because of how I grew up playing games or whatever, but when I'm only reading and not really even getting to interact very often, it's just weird. It's just a weird
Yeah.
format. I don't mind slow stuff, and I like detective work, but I don't know. I tried one visual novel, and I'm just like I don't know. I'm kind of bored. It doesn't move quick enough for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Not that it looks bad. I don't know. It's just something about it. I have trouble focusing on them. They tried to make these faces look a little better. They did an okay job. If you ever look at like the source material of this character, which there's like some memes of out there with this guy where his face is all pixelated from PlayStation 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have seen some of that stuff.
This was a good one.
Mm.
There's got to be another visual novel.
I tried to play Part 10 because Part 10 was on the 360, right?
Probably. They did a remaster of it. I think it was originally on PS2, and then they did a HD remaster that probably came out on both systems, and then they did it again, and I know it came out on PS4. It probably came out on Xbox One as well.
I remember it was one. I don't know which one it was, but one of them came out on 360, and I tried it for like 3 minutes, and I was like, I'm done. Let's love the sky.
But all right. This is investigative journalism, right? So like normally I would see this whoopa and I don't know, it didn't grab me, so I would just skip it. But
Yes.
we're doing a podcast to talk about Switch games today. Therefore, I will click on whoopa, and now that I click on it, I do think I think it's cute. I
Man,
I I can't I can let me, you know what? Let's click play because the pictures did not tell me anything to understand
okay.
what was going on.
Mm.
It's like somebody really wanted to make a Kirby game, but couldn't get that license.
Yep. Kirby or what's the other one? You eat all the stuff. Loco Roco. Did you ever play that?
I played the first one, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I see.
For anybody who watches this, I have very good internet. The Switch eShop is just doesn't know what it's doing when it plays videos. I've had a time where I wanted to watch a trailer so bad that I exited the eShop, went to the YouTube app on the Switch, and watched the trailer, and then went back to the shop. And it was going to be quicker than waiting on
Man.
Nintendo's eShop to
Okay.
buffer. Okay, all right, Wuppo Wuppo. It's probably not your fault, but I can't watch the video. I still don't know what it's about after watching the video.
Nope. Yeah, I see that and I just skip it.
Yeah, we're fickle like that, especially, I don't know. We play so many games that you don't have a lot of time to grab our attention. You gotta have some really good cover art, and you gotta let me
I'm
know
telling you.
what it's about quick, or I just won't know. This looks interesting, but it does suffer a similar thing where I'm like, am I playing a novel? What am I doing?
Yeah.
It's an award-winning. It's an adventure. Oh, okay. Where you control the news and its impact on society. I remember reading some positive things about this. Like, I think it's more like choice based.
Okay.
But having never played it is hard to explain. Spice and Wolf is an anime that's been around for a long time. I've watched the first couple episodes of it.
Hmm.
This
Okay.
this guy finds a little wolf girl and decides to take care of her, and that's about all I can remember of the anime. Oh man, that's really take this podcast starting soon off the screen here because we have started.
Bro, I'm just now paying attention to that.
Episode one's gonna be a little hit and miss, folks. We'll get it together next week.
We'll get it together. That's cool. Mm. I never heard of this anime.
Now it's been a long time, but it was on Netflix at one point. It's got to be on Netflix or Hulu.
Okay.
And I would say that it was worth a watch. I started it during a time where I was just like anime. I gotta try 1,000 of them, so I didn't stick with anything.
Okay.
This game, however, don't try the anime based on what you're seeing right now, which is very like the whole game takes place in a barn. So
Yeah. It looks cool, but that's about it.
yeah, I think if anything, it just made me want to go back and give the anime another try.
Hmm.
Let's see. Wait. High performer.
Spice and Wolf.
This is Megatron in the background.
Gotta click on that.
The ancients vanished, leaving behind the devices and the great cyberspace. Hundreds of times, I merged with the network.
Matrix.
No one was looking for me here until I received the message.
Okay. What in the world?
I was trying to form a thought in my brain
Yeah.
to say
I
to
was trying.
I'm getting old because I don't understand what is in front of me right now.
I don't either. But I don't know what the heck he doing.
Gaming has passed me by.
Man. Yeah. I just skipped that one too.
All right, so I'm just gonna. If I skip anything, it's gonna be 50 words because I can look at it. I know what I've got.
Yeah. At least they straight to the point though.
Right. Hey, we gotta. Well, man, this is all. I was just about to put out the argument. I was like, well, we gotta save some stuff for next week, but I'm just on September 5th.
Yeah.
Battleground Supremacy. Oh my gosh! All right, we'll skim through a few of these.
Pocket clothier, however you want to say it.
It looks like one of those. Did you ever play any of those like game or see any of those Game Developer Story, Hot Spring Story? You know those sim games where you're managing a business.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that looks like. So here's a game if you want to drive a tank. All right. I think there's already like a popular game where you drive a tank.
Yes.
World of Tanks, right?
World of Tanks. Yes. Yeah.
And
Me and Moose tried that one, and I didn't like it.
This is supposed to be a family-friendly stream and podcast, and this cover of this game is
Not family
disturbing me. Like, absolutely disturbing me. I don't know if I want to click play. No, not proceed to purchase. Not at all. Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Best regards. Gnomes Garden. Space Cows. Nope, that's another one I just skipped past.
Yeah, I've no interest in this. Who is this for? Oh my gosh, who is this for?
Somebody that don't know what they're buying.
Yeah. Yeah, this feels like a game. Nothing against it, but I could like something I'd play on my phone maybe. You know? Okay. Like it's been 2 hours. It's time to log in and collect my money from the pants I sold.
Collect all my money.
I remember when the Switch first came out, and I could keep up with all the releases for it. Mm-hmm. And now they have just opened the floodgates on this eShop for whatever.
Any and everything.
I think you and me could make a game knowing nothing about games. I think 3 months from now we could be on the Switch eShop because of the stuff that I'm seeing here. We're almost to the Battle of Mahjong. Okay, well, I know what Mahjong is.
Yeah, I know what Mahjong is.
Let me confirm that I'm just, yep, alright. Here's a game about Mahjong. You like that? That's probably great.
River City Girls.
Here we are. This comes out Thursday or Friday of the week we're going into very soon. And this is, so I'm going to award this if I were to buy a game next week. This is the Daniel would buy this game award. Well, we're both Daniel, by the way. So this is me.
Yeah, I was asking you about this game. So this is a sequel.
This is a spiritual successor to River City Ransom on the original NES.
Okay.
I've seen it enough too. I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, I played the old school like a few days ago, and I wasn't spending my money upgrading. I didn't know that's how you upgrade, by spending your money and eating.
The first one was hard, because you had to grind for money basically, and then go get baseball bats and and turkey legs or whatever to keep your guy healthy. I think this is gonna be fun. Yeah. Just retro beat 'em up. $30.
Yeah, $30.
Oh, ouch. I was really feeling $20. I wish I could make them a best offer like it was eBay or something.
Okay. Yeah, I might get that. That looks fun.
All right, let's get through the week. Get through the week of September, the first week of September. If this isn't an RPG, I don't know what. But I didn't think it was going to be a Super Nintendo RPG when I clicked on it. They fooled me there. This might be great, but when I look at it and I feel like, you familiar with that video game RPG Maker?
No, but I've seen it.
Like, yeah,
I've seen videos of it.
Right. So like, this is when I see it, I'm like, somebody made a good game in RPG Maker, and that's what I'm playing.
Okay.
I'm not making any friends with the team at Kimco X Create right now by saying that.
No, you're not.
So on episode, we'll call this episode 0. We'll try to polish it up a little bit for next time. But so on episode 0, I'm not getting any help with the sponsors for the future. Creature in the Well.
Chemical.
That's a cool name, Creature in the Well. Show me a video.
Now, that is one thing I love, like the little videos that they show.
Yeah. I like that. It's to a point where every now and then you click on one that doesn't have a video and I get disappointed.
I get disappointed.
It's pinball.
Hmm.
This is interesting, if nothing else. I'll give it
It
that.
reminds me of that game where the girl had a sword.
Transistor?
Transistor, yes,
Yep.
sir.
I wonder if it's by the same people.
Now, they also made that game Bastion. Did you ever play that one?
I played about 30 minutes of Bastion, and I just
Oh my
I
goodness.
kept
Man, I
meaning to
love
go
that
back
game.
and play it. I love the narrator in it, you know?
Yes, the narrator. And dude, I love the soundtrack to that. I downloaded the soundtrack. It's on Spotify. I love everything about that game.
You know, last week Bastion was on sale on Switch for $3.
Yes, I've seen that.
And I kept saying, all right, I need to get this. And then I went back for it, like I always do, a day late, and it was back to normal price. And
Okay.
and there you go. Now,
But yeah,
yeah,
I loved everything about Bastion.
I feel like it's great. Everybody that ever reviewed it said great things about it, and that was the big miss of last week is not getting Bastion for $3. So here's the deal with NBA 2K20, right? Like, you and I, we both love the Switch, but
Yes.
let's take a minute and just be honest here.
Okay.
If you have an Xbox or a PlayStation 4, then you really need to get NBA on one of those for graphics reasons, and probably because you're just if you're gonna play online, you're gonna have more people to play with.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I might hit download on this demo
You better
later.
not.
Well, I'm curious to see how it runs on the Switch.
No,
Look at the
no.
screenshots I got. I got the guy, and then I got the close up of the guy. Like, so they right off the bat, they're making me a little nervous. Like,
Exactly.
you don't even want to show me the game.
Yeah.
Look,
My little sister, she bought a Switch. She bought it twice. And she bought a basketball game and she returned it twice.
it's just credit where it's due. The 2K team have made an gorgeous basketball game. Like, graphically is amazing. And
on consoles.
yes, on Xbox One.
Major Xbox
Yeah.
and PlayStation.
Yeah, right. So, but there's things the Switch can do, and then sometimes we got to be like, all right, there's some things the Switch can't do. But
And they expect somebody to pay $100 for that.
goodness, man, you're halfway to getting yourself like a good deal on a Xbox One at $100.
Hey.
Yeah.
Don't be dissing the Xbox.
No, I'm saying, like, I think the Slim goes on sale for like $200 sometimes, and you'd be halfway to just buy yourself an Xbox One to play this on. Remothered. I'm already scared.
Yeah, I understand that.
You know what my problem is? Well, this looks like a PlayStation 1 game because of the pixelation. But I see these scary games, and I'm always like, I want to play that. And then I'll load it up, and I'm like, oh, I can't do this. I'm way too scared. I'm far too nervous to play this game. My anxiety
You gotta
is...
have all the lights on in the house.
This game looks the graphically it is a mess. I hope that this is just this poor quality image capture, which whoever was in charge of marketing needs to be replaced if that's the case. But there are some. I mean, it looks like it would be pretty tense, disturbing game here. No video. This is one of those. I'm like, I'd like to have seen some video of it to see. That's another thing, because sometimes you see the screenshots and you're like, well, what does it look like when it's moving? Yeah.
What is the game that like you're in an insane asylum on the PS4 and you're trying to break out or something like that? Silent Hill. No, not Silent Hill.
Let's see. Insane asylum.
It had a DLC. It's called The Whistleblower.
Outlast.
Outlast.
That is, yeah.
That's. I want to play that game so bad, but I'm too scared.
Let me tell you, I have it. I haven't. It's isn't it? Is it on Game Pass on Xbox One? It might. I don't know. It might be. It might be. I've got it on. Or it might have been that they gave it away with gold 1 month or something. But I think I've got it on both PS4 and Xbox One, and I'm good for about. I think my maximum playtime is probably like 45 minutes on starting from the beginning of the game, and I am like my heart rate and anxiety are so up that I'm like, well, I mean, I guess I got my money's worth, because the whole point of this game apparently was to scare me. But
yes, I'm too scared to play.
I bought Resident Evil 7. I was out on it in about 2 hours in. I'm like, why do I do this? Why do I just need to throw my money away next time?
But I was like, man, I'm a grown man scared to play a video game.
Turn off, do it the right way too. Turn off the lights, put the headphones on so you get the full experience, and then queue up Outlast and just see if you can break my record of 45 minutes sometimes.
I'll be watching people play it on YouTube, and I'm like, man, I can do this, and I still haven't bought the game yet.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can watch people on stream play it, because I feel like, I don't know, I'm separated from all the scary stuff by my computer screen. Like, oh, that's happening at their house. It's not happening here.
Okay.
That's the week then. So.
Okay.
There we go. Let me run some stories by you real quick. I think I got them queued up here. Let's see. So Zelda's coming out later. This is from NintendoLife.com news. And did you check out Pokemon Masters, the mobile game? I did not. It apparently released this week, and
I didn't hear nothing about it.
Yeah, neither. The only way I heard about it was like a couple days ago on Nintendo Life's website. See, there was not a whole lot to do about it. You would have thought that we would have heard about it through some other way, but there's a new Pokemon mobile game that's gotten pretty well reviewed. They say it's, if you don't count Pokemon Go as a traditional game, it's probably the best Pokemon game on mobile, but that's not saying a whole lot compared to what could be. Do you remember the game Starlink, the game where it would come with a spaceship?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so Ubisoft is disappointed in how well it did. That was just the news of this.
They're disappointed in how well it did.
Yeah, they expected more of it. That was their quote. They expected more from Starlink.
Really? Wow.
I think they should have. That when you see that on Switch it had Star Fox, it just becomes a Switch exclusive in my mind. Like, why would I want it on anything else? But I never played it. So there you go, I guess, on that. Let's
Didn't you have like extra stuff, like extra figures you can buy?
Yeah, I think they made it to where you didn't have, like, it wasn't like Skylanders or anything where you had to have the
Okay.
pieces. You could just get the digital version of the stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so it just all in how you felt about the concept there, because do you want to pay and have a physical ship to sit around in the room, or would you
Yeah.
just not want to deal with all that stuff, and you can just still pay the money to have the stuff but digitally, which I guess is nice. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about DLC in general sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
being expensive as it is. But what I do like about that is it wasn't one of those things where if I couldn't go find it at the store, I just couldn't have it at all. So that's nice,
Yeah.
that you're not
I got you.
excluded because you couldn't find it somewhere. Um, Smash Brothers has Smash
They got
Brothers
more DLC.
Smash Brothers Ultimate. Here's the story. Offering free Spirit Board Challenge Pack to Switch Online subscribers. So yeah, there's some different kind of DLC. It's more like a single player DLC, but
Okay.
they
Okay.
continue to release lots of stuff. It is the game I have played the most for Switch this year. That's for sure.
Are you
Oh
serious?
yeah, absolutely. I'm reasonably good at Smash Brothers.
Bro, you. What about Rocket League?
I'm new to Rocket League. So far, I've only played it on Xbox One. So
Oh, okay. Yeah,
when
you are new to Rocket League. Okay.
yeah, we need to 2v2 sometime. We'll go on and I can lose a bunch of games for us, but we can go play some people. It's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. I did not expect it to be that fun. I just downloaded it like randomly because I just heard about the Switch, and I love it.
That's a good choice. I feel bad because it's been out for like a couple years
Forever.
probably,
Yes.
and every time I'd see it, I'm like, that looks dumb, and and then I played it, and I mean, I sat
Yes.
around playing one player mode, but with just some computer partners. I was having such a fun time with it.
Uh huh. Yeah, I did not expect it to be that good. I tried to get the wife to play it with me. She played like 1 or 2 rounds and she was done with it.
We'll have to play online sometime soon. Let's see. So Digital Foundry, the people that they typically review like which version of the game is better, PS4, Switch,
Uh
Xbox
huh.
One. They did an analysis on Astral Chain and said it was very well made as far as graphics and frame rate goes. Um, let's see. Ubisoft has a bunch of stuff on sale
I
on,
saw that.
on the Switch store. Physical version of Spyro. The physical version of Spyro Reignited will require a sizable download. So that's interesting
Hmm.
that you couldn't just play it with a cartridge. So don't plan on playing it on the way home if you're one to take your Switch with you somewhere. You're
Okay.
gonna need to get online.
Mm.
Did you ever see the previews for the Goose game? The game where you play as a goose and you just run around ruining everybody's life?
No, that
Okay.
sounds cool.
Um. Oh my gosh. I don't know how easy of a time I would have showing it to you. Um.
Is well, you think it's better than Goat Simulator?
I think it's if you like Goat Simulator, there is a chance that you would like this Untitled Goose game. I'm gonna try to load it up. Let's see how quick I can do this. Oh, I can't. Haha. They got me. They got me because they're like, "No, you're recording your screen. We can't let you use YouTube right now."
Oh man,
Okay.
I had to check it out though. I'll check it out.
Plague Road was $1 a week ago. So yeah, that was another thing we could look at. The best the best deal on the Switch eShop right now.
Playground.
Super Beat Sonic, 89 cents, 97% off.
Ooh-wee.
Video? No, of course. It's a rhythm game though, so you either would like it or you wouldn't. But it's $30 today, 89 cents.
That is a huge discount.
That was that was an idea that I'll just incorporate into to this and future podcasts. Right, I was gonna start a YouTube video called Dollar Game Club, where I would scour the eShop and the Xbox and PlayStation store, and I'm like, what is the best game you can get for somewhere around $1 every week?
Mm-hmm.
Cereal cleaner, $1.49. Looks kind of bloody. Can't tell what it's about. There's not a video. Ugh, it's not for me. I can tell you that.
Yep. No video, no download.
Too bloody. But it's $1.50 right now. In all seriousness, $19 for Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle is pretty good.
Have you played that game?
I've played the first few levels of it, where it's sort of teaching you how to do everything.
I told myself I was gonna get it, and I still haven't got it yet.
I've got it. If you ever get it, we can have a strategic battle.
Yeah, you just want to beat me.
Well, I mean, if you play it for an hour, we'll be evenly matched.
Man.
But I love the concept of it, like hiding out behind walls and
Yeah.
shootouts and stuff like that.
I want to say it's Luigi with the shotgun.
That is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous statement. Steam World Dig for $3. I've never played the Steam Worlds, but they have a good reputation.
Yeah, it's one of them on Game Pass. I downloaded. Is that part 2? Yeah, because part 2, the girl is looking for him.
Binding of Isaac is one that's always, I hear people like it, but it's always just looked a little gross to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm confirming that by flipping through these screens now.
Yeah, but it got great reviews, man.
Yeah,
Like,
great.
everybody loves it.
Yeah, great reviews. It doesn't feel like, it sure doesn't feel like a $40 game, which is what it is.
$40.
And it doesn't feel like a $20 game to me either, but that's
No, I
me.
wouldn't pay 20.
Castle of Heart, $1.50. This looks like what was that game you mentioned earlier? Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come.
Yeah, it's the same cover art. It's the same game. Here it is.
Kingdom Come got some pretty good reviews, though, man.
This is not the same game, but is Kingdom Come the one where it's like if Call of Duty was medieval? Is that the one?
Yes. No. Kingdom Come is like I can't even describe this. It's pretty much you have to look at it yourself. I can't.
I'll check it out. I
Yeah.
actually own it on PS4. I've never played it.
Quit playing.
No.
Man, you got all those games, you don't even play them.
I should I'll send you a photo when we're done with this of my PlayStation wall.
I won't be mad at you. Don't do that, because I'm gonna be mad at you.
Child of Light's one that I wanted to play and never got around to. $7.
Yeah, I wanted to play that, just never got around to it.
I probably Probably own it digitally on something. Probably multiple systems.
Child.
That needs to be when you're watching YouTube videos on your phone, you can like double tap it and it'll skip forward 10 seconds. sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes
That
I
would
need
be
that
awesome.
feature. I'm like, all right, this is,
Yeah.
I don't
Not from our world came she.
I know everybody wants to put their logo on everything, but sometimes I just want to see the game. You pat yourself on the back later, game maker. You gotta
Okay.
show me something. But now this looks like a good game. If I was
She
gonna play a
looks
side
kind of like
scroller,
that girl from Adventure Time.
I could see why you say that. Yeah,
The crown, I think it's the crown in her hair or something like that. Princess Bubblegum.
I get it. There's Steam World, another Steam World. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered is it's
No,
also
thank you. No.
no, just no because it's Assassin's Creed. Is that why you say
Yes.
okay?
No, because it's Assassin's Creed.
I bet they don't show me any video because yep. Ugh. Okay. I read about it or I watched a Digital Foundry video about it and they were like, it's not bad, but it's also one of those where if you've got an Xbox or PlayStation you want to play this, sometimes you just gotta don't get. If I can play it on Switch, I would rather play it on Switch. But sometimes you just got.
Why?
Well, I'm now. Let me finish that statement. If I can play it on Switch, I'd rather play it on Switch, right? But not if I have to take a hit. Like what is the company that does like Doom and Wolfenstein for Switch?
Oh, you talking about it's Bethesda, isn't it?
Well, yeah, they make them, but like the people that ported them, I think was it
Oh yeah.
Panic Button or something. I don't know. But like they port stuff over and it's really good, But but then like Ubisoft tries to put Assassin's Creed 3 on Switch, and
It's a total turd.
it's not great. So at that point, it's time to play it on a designated home console, So.
But I'm just tired of Assassin's Creed in general.
Well, there's only like 11 of them probably at this point. I do want Rayman on Switch, but for some reason I don't want to. I even don't want it for $15.
No, not $15. Yeah, that's the one. Part 2. That's the one I got on Xbox. Game
Ah,
Pass.
okay, yep. There's you can tell that's the little
Yeah,
girl
she's
there.
looking for him. It's not bad.
See, like here's an example. Like Flame in the Flood looks like a cool game, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like one I would like have fun playing on Switch. I've got it on PlayStation 4, but I feel like this is one where I would like be able to sit on the couch or sit in bed without needing a TV and play it. And then to be completely contrary, I'd still prefer playing the Switch docked because I like playing it on the screen. So I'm just weird.
Man, my Switch, I played it maybe 3 times on the television. But this game does look fun.
It does. It looks good. It has a good graphic style. Looks like a survival-ish kind of game. $6, probably a good game for $6. I was trying to find the deals though. The deals. Starlink's $30, but it can't make it into the Dollar Game Club. I've been meaning to download Snake Pass on Game Pass.
Why?
Because I think it was decently reviewed for Switch. And I want to say it came out on Switch first. I could be wrong. But I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay for it. I just want to try it, so I can play it on Game Pass. Even though it's one where I'm like, I'd rather play this on Switch, but I can play it for free on Game Pass.
consoles first.
Well, I would have to believe you because that's true of most things, you know.
Yeah, it came out on the other consoles first. Cause I remember somebody reviewing it, and they said it was good. It's just when you're trying to like go up stuff, you know you have the snakes have to wrap around it.
Right. I bet it's really hard to manipulate.
Yeah,
So it's a remaster of an old game. Legend of K.
never heard of it.
It was on PlayStation 2, I think. Yeah, it was on PlayStation 2. Maybe on GameCube as well. Maybe Xbox original. I want to call it Xbox One, but then that gets confusing. You know, that's the problem with the Xbox's name. I can never refer to the original Xbox by calling it the Xbox One. All right. Well, come on, give me one more stellar deal. You gotta buy something. If you had to buy something this week, what would it be?
Torchlight.
That's okay. I like that. Torchlight is a
Yep.
good choice. I'm probably going River City Girls if I had to pick one.
Oh, see, I forgot about that. Lord have mercy.
It's a tough call though. It's a tough call.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
Long term, you probably get more out of Torchlight. But I think you're gonna get a really fun 5 or 6, who knows, maybe more hours out of River City Girls. But then again, I think I saw that $30 release price, and I might have got scared off a little bit. This is not like the kind of wrestling games I'm used to. Chicky boxy pro wrestling. It is going to have to join the dollar game club for me to give it a try. I think maybe the best deal of the week that I've seen is that Mario Rabbids.
Okay.
Let me show you how these games trick you. Like, I see this cover. What I say? I see attractive girls. I click it. Right here's Riddled Corpses EX. You got your cover art. Boom, you got your gameplay. And here's your game. Here's what the game actually looks like. This is why you always got to click on the pictures. It's probably a fun shooter.
Yeah, I had a
twin stick shooters.
demo like that.
Oh, there is a demo of this. I might try it.
I played a demo. Yeah,
Here's another one. Attractive girl on the cover. Let's get a really good view. Boom. Attractive girl on the cover. Actual gameplay. You gotta really use your imagination. Believe us. Let me look at the cover again. Okay, that's who I'm playing with. Okay.
It don't look like it.
Man, and see, I don't know if you'll remember this. I don't know how much. For some reason, I just love browsing the eShop. Right. It might have been more than 4 months ago now, but for a long time, like, you could come to the sale games, right? And you would be able to scroll down, and you'd finally get to the bottom, right? And when you got to the bottom, you'd have an option to like turn it into a list view, and you could like sort it alphabetically, or you could sort it by release date. And they took that away, and I've been really aggravated with them for taking that away, because
they want you to see everything.
Yeah, it's just there's no method to it. I mean, I guess the better selling games kind of float to the top, like Mario did, but like, I've never played Deponia, but I know a lot of people like it, and here it is, like, way down the list. You know, there's no method to any of this. Like, here's that disgusting game that we looked at for pre-order. You know, like we're like 50 lines down the list now, and it's not even out
Yeah.
yet, but here it is in the sale stuff. So yeah, you're right. You're like you gotta comb all the way through this, and then I've made it to the very bottom. Yeah.
Yep, they want you to see everything they got.
So Dollar Game Club game of the week is gotta be this $30 game, this like 90 cents. That'd be quicker to just exit and go back in to see, but probably the deal of the week, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Although there was
Yeah, I can see that.
there's a few other good ones throughout the list that I probably would have picked more, but if I'm just making a general recommendation, Super Beat Sonic, 89 cents.
Did you ever play a Power Rangers game?
No, is it like a beat 'em up? This one?
No, it's like Street Fighter.
Oh, I would have never guessed that. Well, look at that. He's doing a Shoryuken handicap matches.
Yeah, it's like Street Fighter.
Interesting.
1v1. Oh yeah. I see the screenshots make me want to buy that game.
The graphically is better than I mean, it looks fun. There's not enough screenshots is the problem
Yeah.
with this one.
$12.
So I'm scrolling to see if there's any big news that I missed. The Jay and Silent Bob game coming out to the Switch.
Why?
The game, I don't know if you've seen it on Xbox One. Have you seen the game The Sinking City? It's pretty new.
Nah.
It's kind of like some sci-fi horror game. It's like a H.P. Lovecraft inspired horror kind of thing. It's coming to Switch. So that's very cool. Always curious to see how these things are going to end up looking. Also, Samurai Showdown's coming to Switch. That is very cool. I picked it up on PS4 on release day.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
It's fun. It's good. My problem is I love fighting games, and then they'll come out in batches like Dead or Alive 6 and now Samurai Showdown, but I'm still in love with Smash Brothers and Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And then I picked up Tekken and Soul Calibur. Like, the better you are at one, the more awkward it gets to play the other. So it's really tough to be good at, to bounce around.
I know a few people that do it. They can bounce
Oh,
around
yeah.
and still be good at it.
Yeah, there's, I see people that are good at like Street Fighter and Tekken. And for me, like, I'm good at Street Fighter and I'm not good at Tekken. Like, that's just how it's always going to be.
With me and my friends, man, like my high school friends, it was always a battle, like Street Fighter or Tekken. You can't beat both of them. And with me, I just love Street Fighter more.
Right.
With Tekken, you can mash buttons and win, but with Street Fighter, you gotta have a little know-how. A little know-how.
I think you get more quickly exposed in Street Fighter. Like if you're playing someone who knows the game versus someone who doesn't.
And Tekken, my mother-in-law, she loves Tekken. I played her for the first time. She got me that first round, and I just sat back and did like heavy hits, and I just killed her. I'm talking about, she was bragging that she's good in Tekken.
It's a fun story to hear that your mother-in-law beat you at Tekken, just in general.
The first round,
yeah.
I don't mind telling everybody.
Right.
But now I was like, oh, so that's.
Or just that your mother-in-law plays Tekken. That's the fun part of the story.
Yeah. So she loves PlayStation. She's had every one of them. But yeah, I was like, so you just gonna do that, okay? So I just sat back and did a heavy punch or a heavy kick, and I just murdered her.
Here we go.
Have you ever played Hellblade?
No, I think I remember looking at some screens of it a while back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna threw the news up on the screen, but I'm gonna check out the screenshots of this real quick. It's a good looking game. What is it, like a Dark Souls, Devil May Cry kind of game?
I never played it.
Oh, okay.
I would say more like Dark Souls. But the little girl, like, I don't know. I never played. I just hear some pretty decent things about it.
Graphically, and you know, I'm looking at it on Switch here, and it looks really good.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
I don't know if I even trust them that this is Switch gameplay footage. There's too much 3D going on in this.
Yeah, now that you say that, I'm like,
Yeah, like
might be
you,
PlayStation.
you ripped this from the PC release and just threw up the same.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would say more like Dark Souls.
Oh, so I'm not a Dark Souls guy.
That's another one. I love that game, but I just cannot play it for more than 30 minutes at a time.
You know, the one that I always wanted to play was Bloodborne, and I can survive like the first hour after lots and lots of practice.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I got Bloodborne, and I'm talking about that's the first game I got on my PlayStation, and I was like, I'm gonna play the heck out of this game.
How'd that go?
I do, man. I maybe 45 minutes, and I was like, I'm done with it.
Like the game begins with you getting destroyed by that werewolf, and then
yes,
and I thought that I had to beat it. Like I didn't realize I could that you weren't supposed to beat it. You know.
Yeah.
So I started the game over. I mean, I probably spent the first hour of having it just thinking, man, I knew I wasn't going to be any good at this, but how can anybody be any good at this?
Yeah.
And I got pretty good at fighting that werewolf, but you were never going to beat him. Like I'm sure maybe some people can somehow, but no, I was never going to beat the werewolf.
Yeah, I watched tutorials on it. I was like, man, I can do that. 45 minutes is just about. I'm like, okay, I'm done with it. But it's a great game.
Luckily, I think I played it when it was new, and I was able to ask another guy that was like, I'm like, what do you do with this werewolf? He's like, no, man, you got to go to the spirit world and this and this.
Yeah,
I'm like, what? The game doesn't even make that clear at all. Like,
at all.
like I'd wandered all around the spirit world and never found the thing I was supposed to do down there. So yeah,
yeah, Hellblade looks good though. But now that you mention it, yeah, they just ripped some gameplay from a PC or something.
yeah. What about Aladdin and Lion King coming out to Switch, remastered?
I played Lion King on Super NES.
I played Aladdin on Genesis and loved it.
I loved Lion King.
I'd kind of want to see what they're gonna look like with updated graphics. I don't think there's been any release of. Oh, maybe there was. You said you were gonna stop me from using YouTube, Switch, but it looks like I've worked around it.
Oh yeah, that was the part right there, jumping in the freaking trees.
No, I gotta say they're gonna have to give me something besides just like playing at 1080p with the old game, because I've kind of already do that all the time with some emulators that I have. You don't know who you're talking to when it comes to that. All right. What else we got? Capcom forgot to remove mention of the Wii in Ace Attorney trilogy. No big deal.
So that's just one package. Those games. I
Yeah,
didn't realize it was just one package.
yeah. It says one. Oh yeah, the trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I played the first Phoenix Wright all the way through and loved it.
Loved it. Yep, loved it.
And
Bro, that go Mario Kart World Tour.
is it out yet, or are they just showing it?
I think they're just showing it.
Look,
But we are getting that. You are downloading that.
I will play that with you absolutely.
We got to get Moose in there on it.
It looks lousy with free to play trappings, but that's all right. So you and me, we'll play versus mode in our free, pitiful little cars. Oh, that's what they're showing here. It's like, oh, here's all the stuff they're gonna try to sell you in UK. But I mean, Dr. Mario, like it. I don't even know why to spend money on Dr. Mario. like you don't get anything. Well, you know, I don't know. The game is very hard at higher levels, but like I don't know. Like if you're having to buy those boosters to help beat a level, like what does that say? You didn't really beat the level. You just paid to move on to a new level. So
exactly.
To keep an eye on that release date for that Mario Kart. Oh, hey, Blade Strangers, which I own and never play. It's a fighting game. It's got some new content. This is cool. Let's see if the trailer. I don't know if you've ever seen this. It's a decent looking fighting game. He wasn't already in the game? I just got it purely to play as Solange, that girl on the right. From Code of Princess.
Okay.
Oh, whatever. This is the original trailer. That's why I'm seeing that. Anyway, so you get an idea of the game anyway from that.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Isaac.
I'll improve graphics, gameplay, and balance in the new update on Switch and PS4. I don't know what their Nicalis, the company, must be on bad terms with Microsoft or something that it didn't release on Xbox One. I can't think of any other reason. I'll have to. Summer Kawasi. Alright, see, this game's worth playing. Lovely ladies.
Oh my goodness.
Make gaming better. Rocket League's 12th season is now officially underway, so there you go.
That game is still going, man. That's an awesome
It says
game.
something
And
about it.
I miss so much of it. Yeah, I miss so much of it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like that was the one problem when I'm like, I like this game, and now I've missed like so many things that they gave away or whatever.
Yeah.
I was able to buy a Batmobile. I'm like, I will spend $2 to have this Batmobile because it's Batman. Gotta have it.
Batman.
Tuesday news. Ratings in there. I think this is what you and I looked at. I think they got it wrong. It's Whoopsie. Yeah, that's that game that looked like a Kirby knockoff.
No, that was Whooper, wasn't it?
Wasn't it? Yeah. Maybe. Is there another game that there are two Kirby knockoffs?
No, it's a different game right here. Yeah.
Whoopsie.
It was Whooper.
All right. Well, let's see where we at Monday. I didn't know there was a Dragon Quest 11 demo on the Switch. If you like RPGs, Dragon Quest
Nice.
11 is worth checking out. And I think I'm
Oh,
I
let me
think I'm
download that right now.
yeah, I think I'm gonna end up playing Nino Kune on the Switch because this one
That's the other one. Yes, Nino Kune.
I had it back on PS3.
PS3. I wanted it
Never
on
played it.
PS3, but I was like, nah. Then part 2 came out. I was like, hey, maybe I'll go and get it. And it was still $60.
Yeah, it did stay up there for a while. Wrathless, the gross Doom game. Is this that game? Do you see that game that everybody got upset about a while back? Because it looks so much like Zelda Breath of the Wild. Do you see that story? I don't know if
No,
this
I
is
didn't
it.
know that.
Yeah, and this may be it. Let's see if we can get to some game footage on it. All right, look at this. And tell me if you feel like you're looking at a Breath of the Wild ripoff. I wish they would just stop and show some gameplay footage. Yeah. Let's go to the end of the video and see if.
Yeah, that's a ripoff. It looks like it.
All right, they're not going to show it, but yeah, you could probably get the idea from that quick little glimpse of it there. And I think people just lost it, saying that it looked too much like Breath of the Wild. There was some backlash on that. Hey, well, there's
Speaking of Breath of the Wild, did you beat it?
no, not at all. I don't know enough about it to tell you how far I'm into it. You know, like I know
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with it. I played a lot of hours of it, but I spent a lot of time exploring and trying to do everything stealth, and because I'm not good at fighting on it for some reason,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and I think I made it just to the point where like things are starting to get serious. Like you meet this lady and she's like, go. Here's my house. I will build you some new gear if you go get this stuff. And but I know that there's these guardians, like not the guardians, these beasts or whatever. That there's like 4 of them, and I never fought any of those. So I might have done a dungeon or 2. I can't even remember how the game was played. Now that's the problem, man. When you take a break from games like that and you try to get back into them, you're like, oh no, what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah. It felt like it held your hand for a little bit in the beginning, and then it was like, okay, now you swim.
And then it kicked you out the door. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're good on episode 0 of Switch Topics podcast, featuring GameRiff's DRackow and the bearded gamer himself. We're looking forward to new bearded gamer content coming soon. He's taking a sabbatical from YouTube,
Yes.
so I'm looking. I know he's always on the Xbox, but he just needs to press that stream button every now and then and get some stuff out there, or
yes.
stream some
That would be
Rocket
fun.
League with me or something.
But I still gotta fight you in Street Fighter. I still gotta beat you in Street Fighter. And it was something else, wasn't it?
I'm not.
Something else.
I'm not afraid to press stream on that Street Fighter fight when that comes around. So I'm ready. What else? We had Rocket League. We got
Rocket
Street
League.
Fighter. You helped me make a Black Desert character.
Yeah, Black Desert.
That is, she's sitting there like overwhelmed by orcs or something right now because I cannot figure out for the life of me how to handle questing in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
River City Girls.
Oh,
I still want that.
we got a co-op some River City Girls. Oh, we were supposed to co-op some other fighter, right? Like Double Dragon, or that released on Game Pass or something like that. Yeah.
We can do that.
And then
Can't we do multiplayer on the Switch online?
yeah,
The original Double Dragon, the good one.
can you? Oh, we need to look at that if you can. That'd be fun. That'd be interesting.
Cool, yeah, that'd be cool. I think that's pretty much it.
So no shortage of, and then maybe here soon we'll be playing some Diablo or Torchlight.
Man, they better bring that price down from $60. Like, come on now.
We need. Oh, that's right. Because we wanted to play Diablo on Switch.
Yeah, we wanted
but
to. Yeah.
I'm the only one who's been able to catch the magical $30 sale price of it so far. So
but yeah, we can do it on PS4. I can.
We already own it on PS4. I guess that just ties you to the television. That's all. You wouldn't be able to kick back and play it casual with us. But I don't. Part of me wonders, like, there's a lot going on in Diablo, like as far as items and enemies. So I wonder how overwhelmed you get with that 10-inch screen or whatever. Anyway, so
yeah.
We know we can join.
I would love to try, but it's just that $60 price tag.
I still haven't opened mine. I don't think. Maybe I have. I'm gonna slide over here. This guy. Nope. Diablo is still. I'm gonna send you a picture of my Switch games too, so you can get mad at me for that.
I'm gonna get mad at you, man. I'm gonna get mad at you.
That's coming. I'll have it ready for next episode too, so I can throw on the screen so we can get more people mad at me. And if you knew how many of these games are still sealed in the plastic, where I decide to buy it and then
just never
never play it. I have this. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't create. I can't create the time for new games. I'm like, I'll buy these games, and then I'm going back and playing something from 1993 on my emulators. Like, yeah, I got Spider-Man on PS4, but have you played Spider-Man on Sega CD? Because that's where it's at. Yeah.